long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away.
Feel, don't think.
Fear is my ally.
The Force will be with you.
We are encouraged to love.
Be mindful of your thoughts.
I will not betray the Republic.
Hey, Your Worship, I'm only trying to help.
Scruffy-looking nerf herder.
I'm not afraid.
You must unlearn what you have learned.
So, episode 3 started out with the escape from jail and the kids questioning Jad Nanawood's intentions. And he believes that they are from Manhattan, while we're presented with the issue that where they're from is actually a mythological planet that was protected. One of the 7 jewels of the galaxy, the Republic, they said, and it was protected because of what it held. And we haven't been told what it is. And again, he believes the kids. We know the kids are from there. But what's the mystery that is trying to be hidden from the rest of the galaxy? We know that it's surrounded by a shroud, and it basically is, to the rest of the galaxy, that area is like a black hole. There's nothing there, but there is. Okay. Now, what are the other planets that were part of that? The 7 treasures? Didn't really say, even though when the kids were presented with Alderaan, Jode's friend Kim started kind of basically implying they missed a lot. Okay, so, and we know what happened to Alderaan. So that was basically a reference to A New Hope. They escape Port Borgo, and it's very kind of interesting because it harkens back to a lot of old Star Wars. And what I find interesting is that they've introduced another scoundrel in Jad Nanawood. He has to go back to get the droid SM-33, is confronted with one of his former crew members, and the guy, we don't know what happens to him. Let's just assume that Jad killed him. He does have a blaster on him. And he comes off like a Han Solo type. But why does he show some Jedi powers? Is he a Jedi? We don't know. Okay, so he gets away from the pirates. He gets on the ship, and they go through a bunch of stuff trying to escape. And basically, the Fern's saying, "Oh, this is too easy." Was it too easy? I don't know. I'm not sure. And they basically destroy half the port, getting out of there. Okay, so you've got that going on. Then you've got another callback to Han and Luke and the gun turrets of the Millennium Falcon trying to hold off the X-Wings at the end. Okay, and so they did that, and and then they escaped the port. I'm sorry for trying to dig through my memory here. So they go to this moon where this cat owl creature named Kim, who knows Jad Nanawood as Crimson Jack, name of a pirate. So we go from Captain Silvo to Crimson Jack to Jad Nanawood, the Jedi. So you kind of look at this and go, okay, who is this guy? And again, like I said, we're not sure. He does have some Jedi powers. He can do the things that Obi-Wan Kenobi can. He can pull keys to him. His reason for wanting to go with the kids is that they had a ship and he needed to get out. And we find out that my suspicion was that he actually really was that first captain with the tri-corner helmet on. And he shows up with Kim as Crimson Jack. And she tries to get him arrested. And so she kind of sets him up. It's really funny. I watched it again this morning, so I could actually fire up my brain cells. And it was, it's a pretty interesting thing what's going on here. First off, Kim is literally a font of information. She's an information broker. In the underworld, information is worth as much as treasure. It is treasure. And she has star maps to everything, except for, you guessed it, at Atten. So in the end, Judd's got her doing calculations. She's trying to stall to get the X-Wings there so they could arrest Jad and or Jad Nanawood, and he goes after her. They get into a fight. The kids and him escape, and they're being pursued by X-Wings, and the kids again are in the gun turrets to fight off the X-Wings, Han and Luke, as they're being pursued. And they actually hit one of them. They don't shoot it down, thank God. But they actually hit one of them. And they get to the other side of Kim's moon, and they blast off. Now, when we see them leaving Port Borgo, Nawood and the kids have Captain Brutus basically declare there's a bounty on their heads. So we're going to see bounty hunters. Now, are we going to see Boba Fett? Probably not. We could see Cad Bane. And we could see maybe even Din Djarin. I don't know. But they do have a bounty on their head. Now, the beginning, it's opened up with the parents meeting and freaking out because the kids have left the safety of Atten. Remember how boring and trite it is? Well, let's talk about that more. Because we must.
This is Master Obi-Wan Kenobi. I regret to report that both our Jedi Order and the Republic have fallen. With the dark shadow of the Empire rising to take their place. This message is a warning and a reminder for any surviving Jedi. Trust in the Force. Do not return to the temple. That time has passed. And our future is uncertain. We will each be challenged. Our trust, our faith, our friendships. But we must persevere. And in time, a new hope will emerge. May the Force be with you, always.
So here we've got Wolfman, Captain Brutus, and Urkel. That is actually the guy that played Urkel in The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Serious? Okay, that's him. And on Port Borgo watching the ship leave. We have yet to find out what the ship is called, because I honestly think that it's probably going to give you an idea of what the mystery is about AT-ATN. Okay, why was it there? Okay, again, AT-ATN is supposed to be one of the jewels of the galaxy, the Republic, according to Kim. Of course, at the beginning, the parents are freaking out. I want to address the same-sex relationship. We saw less than, I would say, 10 seconds. They were not in your face. And the only person that really was sort of, we were concentrating on was Wim's dad and Fern's mom. And of course, Neil's mom was off to one side. Okay, and that's what we were concentrating on. We weren't concentrating on anything else. That's why it worked. No one gives a shit. I think this is the thing that separates good storytelling from whatever the fucking acolyte was. The trashlight. Those two women could have been sisters. They could have been, one could have been the mom and the other could have been KB's aunt. Okay? I mean, we didn't, you don't get the sense of anything else but. Okay? That was intentional. Okay? That was intentional. All right? Now back to Jude Law's character, Crimson Jack. Apparently, there's a pirate in the Marvel Star Wars comic books that no one reads, set during the stupid new First Order crap, named Crimson Jack. And of course, one of the spoiler blogs I found is talking about, well, he could be aged up. It's like, no, he's not. This is not the... I don't believe that's the same character. Okay. Because none of the comic books are canon. In fact, I don't think Watson and Ford and Favreau and Filoni pay attention to anything that the comic books put out there. And the reason why is because, why? Okay, you got to ask yourself why. Now, the writing, the numerical thing is called Palmrush, and Fern's backpack has a symbol on it. It's a symbol of her. She's the head of her class, and her mother makes her wear it. And because her mother's into status and all the rest of that shit. Again, I look at AT-ATN being the same and yet the opposite of Tatooine. Where Tatooine is the Wild West, it's still boring as fuck. AT-ATN is docile and boring as fuck. Okay. She's got this symbol on her back. Kim the Owl realizes that it's part of a numerical system that predates the Old Republic, even. Okay. This is supersized stuff here. Okay. And if I can get any of that, this is right up there with symbolic stuff for the Hutt's sigil. Okay. We know Rhoda the Hutt is coming back in Mandalorian and Grogu. Why? Okay. Does he, who is he after? And does it have anything to do with his father's death? Okay, think about that. Would a Hutt put a price on the head of the Princess of Alderaan? Maybe, I don't know. Anyway, and Han Solo, probably. I don't know. We'll have to see about where that goes. Anyway, episode 3 was really great. Jude Law was really good. He plays a scoundrel in an elevated way. It's very much like Harrison Ford as Han Solo, and yet it's Jude Law playing a different character, but the motivations are the same. Get me out of here. Let's find the treasure. These kids are he basically says the kids are the map. I don't know where he got that, but the symbols on the backpack and everything are telling you something. What is At-Aten hiding? And why do the pirates call it the treasure planet? Does it have anything to do with the Force? And why is order being kept to such a degree on At-Aten that it is? What are they afraid of? Okay, we're going to find out more. And we're going to find out more about who Jude Law really is. I believe he is a Jedi. Okay, I just do. I think after Order 66, like Baylan Skoll, he went off and did what he had to survive. Okay, he is one of the ones that Vader didn't get. So, but we'll have to see. So this is Steph, signing out. I'll see you around the galaxy.